Hello! Welcome to the Strum. I'm Banjo Bon Jovi. Red Shell's next to me too. uh, I'm gonna be playing some Ace Attorney tonight. Yeah, I'll just have to figure out. Yeah, this should be working. The problem with this is I'm still setting up my text extractor, so let me get that figured out. Starting to work, maybe. Thing I had to do before that made this a lot faster. And I might have to set this up. I don't know why it's not showing up on screen yet either. So let me just check to see if I can get this working. Oh, the other thing I have to do is bring up Google Sheets. That's where I do my translations. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. I had it pretty good on the other computer actually when I was doing this before. I was pretty happy with myself. So let's see, let's make sure this is working actually. Yep, it is. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. It is very slow, and part of the reason for that is that I noticed this last time I did this, is that the text extractor program is like really bogging things down. So what I'm gonna do is I just gotta find the right thing here, and then once that happens, I will delete a bunch of these other things. I spent a little bit of time doing that last time, and it seemed like it was way better than whatever was going on before. So just give me a second, and I'll figure that out. It's gonna be a little bit of troubleshooting on stream for this. But yeah, so it's just like super slow because it's, for some reason, the text extractor program, it's it's loading all of this information. It's able to attach itself to the game and like basically like pull in and out like the game's uh like messages to like other files on the machine, and that's where it intercepts like the Japanese text. And but if I do that with like every single string that it's sending out to all the programs, this text extractor program just like screeches to a halt. So, um, so let me just see if I can find the right one. Just give me a second. I'll do this really quick. I had one set up last time I played on this computer, and then the couple times I played on when my computer was broken, um, uh, it was way better. So, when I did it like this. So what I'll do is, to make it easier, there's so many here. I just go to the top. So like, oh, you're trying to Google Translate? Now, attorney, interrogate, please. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that works.
yeah, Google Translate, of course. Or
Oh.
that's Google Lens. Yeah, it works really well. Um. So. Um. remove
That means
hooks.
now?
So,
Dewa? Hmm?
dewa.
Yeah.
Dewa is like a sentence starter that's like, and then, or like, let's, okay.
Hmm.
Think of it as dewa is short for ja.
Oh.
So like how you hear like people say ja. So okay. So like for instance, this one we can remove 49. This is what I was doing last time, and it helps so much.
Why?
It sped it up so much.
Curious why you're doing this when you can just Google Translate to look it up.
Because I don't want the English words. I need to be able to like the way to study is to like try to recognize as you're going through it and
Mm-hmm.
to read it out loud and then find words that you don't recognize and like look them up specifically. And also Google Translate it so it would translate to English, but sometimes the translations aren't the right like it'll get you the right idea, but like
Mm.
I think if you're actually trying to learn a language, like the translation is not
Oh,
great.
okay.
So I don't know, that's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
Um so so like this says like string op equality and then it says this set of numbers here. And so the address here is the one I'm looking for, 860-2290. I
I
could
thought that was
oh yeah. So let me try to like I said, I'm gonna try to eliminate some of these so that it's not so slow. But like yeah, like this is working this one's working pretty well, but this one is just nonsense, right? Um
that's like the
I
code.
guess I'll show it
That's
since
the
people
code,
are if people want to watch me try to
right?
struggle with this.
Hmm? Those are like the code tags.
Yeah. Yeah, so like yeah, so like this is obviously nonsense, right? Or like I don't care about this text box. So what happened before was I was just when I played this game before, I just kept the um it like this program like went and found like 60 or 70 strings of text being passed back and forth to the program. And when I had all of them loaded, it just like so slow. And then on my other computer, which is not a super fast computer, I actually started eliminating them and just kept the ones that were actually Japanese.
Yeah.
And it was so fast. It was like it was back to like a normal game. And I was like, "Oh, I should have done this a long time ago." So, um so I'm just going to do that really quick. I'm going to go through this and sort of like remove some of this garbage. And if I'm fast about it, then it shouldn't take that long. But 281 DC, I just have to try to find some of these values in here. It's what I was doing before. Oh no, it's 1552 and 1F8, which is right here. So like this is garbage, right? Um, F4DA. I just spent like just a little bit of time doing this, and it just helped so much. Okay, this is Japanese, but it's kind of trash. F489. Um, yeah, like I mentioned, it was like it just took me a little bit of time, and like everything was so much better. Didn't actually see that one on there. Try the next one. Yes, like this one is not useful. 1638. That one actually looks useful. This one, F489. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just didn't see it. Oh, it's this one at the top. Do do do. Whatever 12 is like really feels like it's slowing everything down when I load that one. 4950A or oh no, 7350. Uh 7A28. Is that the one I'm looking for? 7A28. Once I have this set up, I'll be able to save it, and then everything will work really well after that. And then I won't have to do this ever again if I do it right. That's the idea. Instead of messing with this, I feel like I've messed with this so many times, like just at the beginning of stream, just like trying to figure it out, and it's like, ugh. Every time I start, it's like kind of making you not want to start the game up. So, not finding them right now. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. 8CF. It's one of these numbers, 8CFD. Or is it this number? 6F58. Oh. Geez, trying to find these addresses is like tough. Yeah, let me go to the bottom. It's like there's more things in here than there are over here. That's the other thing. I'm like, well, I don't really understand why that's happening, but let's go to the top again. Okay. This one says got an 868 at the back. I think it's this one, yeah. I wish when I selected it here, it would select it over there. Um, 8668. Or is it? Yeah, 8668. Is it this one? Yeah. 6F58. Yeah, it's this one here. It's like B0F0. This might be like the most like hackerish thing I've ever done on stream is like trying to use this program. EB1, all for learning Japanese. B1C0. Okay. I can tell it's already getting faster. 84, 8840. It's like, this is good. That's Japanese. This is good. Also Japanese. This is not good. Not Japanese. 737F. No, it's not 737. It's 73B0. Yeah, it's this one. 85F0. $87D0. 98C8. Slowly but surely getting rid of them. This is garbage. 95E1. Oh no, it's 9A38. Look at the wrong. I keep looking at the wrong thing. 199C0. Okay. So that's good. Also good. Kind of good. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. This is nonsense. 862ED0. This is just a time. 7258. That washer is so loud. All right, the dishwasher. Didn't you hear it?
No.
Oh yeah, it's so loud. I don't see that one for some reason. 7288. Oh. 155. 98F8. F8. It's like, can't you just like? I feel like someone should just be able to use like a finder, like find me anything that doesn't have Japanese text and remove it, please. Thank you. I feel like probably someone's creating an extension that does that. 9BA8. Yeah, there's that. I've looked for this one before. Here it is. That's clipboard stuff. I don't think I want to get rid of the clipboard. Some of these actually have things on them. F30. All right. Let's just close this for now. I'm going to save the hooks that I have. Let's see if this is like way better. And I think options, data, no options, and then it says something here. Let me click through. Naruhodo kun. All right, so look, It's working. Perfect. Let me set this up. I'm going to change this back to game capture. Naruhodo-kun. Let's see if it pops up over here. Why isn't it? Oh, because it's not full screen. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so she says, I'm trying to rearrange my windows here so I can like actually do this. Before I had this, so it was like, okay, I'm almost set up here, guys. All right, here. So now I can just copy paste. Yari ho, so she says, mo yarikata wa, that's like way of doing, bachiri yo ne. I don't know what that means. Bachiri yo ne. Perfectly. She's like been the one that's kind of explaining the tutorial to me and like trying to tell me what like how to actually play the game. Makasete kudasai. Makasete kudasai. Makasete. I don't know that verb. Kaseru. Makaseru. I know that verb? Doesn't sound like I do. Makaseru is to entrust. Okay, so I saved it before. I don't know if I played this part last time. I might have a little bit. But or maybe I didn't get to the part. So like what's happening in the story right now is this guy took the stand and he told a story and basically the gameplay is like I catch him out on lies as he's like telling his like narrative. And he said that he showed up at the apartment, that he walked out, he saw the defendant walking away. He walks over, he sees her dead body. He doesn't, there's no power. And so he has to leave the hotel to go make a phone call somewhere else, which is why he called from a different, like a payphone, like over at like the konbini across the street or something. And so he explains all this stuff, and then within he says like they ask like what time did you arrive, and he says like I arrived at this time, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then the time that he mentioned like conflicted with the time of death in the autopsy. So then I called him out on that. Yeah. And then he's like, oh well, I must have gotten the time wrong because when I walked into her room, the TV was blaring and I was distracted. I think that's kind of what he said. It's hard to translate because it's Japanese. He said something about being distracted by her TV, or that like, or no, the TV said the time, but I think he's like, but I think it was just a videotape or something in the TV. She was watching a recording, and that's why he got confused. That was like his excuse or something. I was like, okay. But then so I hadn't gotten to the point where I called him out on that lie because the power was out. So like obviously since the power was out, um you we need to point that out as like another conflict with like his testimony. So so this says um dead body. Wait. Dead body, yep. Which is shitai o uh shitai o this is like what is this? Hatsuken. Oh, discovery. I knew that. Oh, I forgot the Hatsuken shita. So he discovered the dead body. Time. He discovered the body. Ni tsuite. Ni tsuite. Okay, so I think that they're talking about like this is his testimony, right? And this is the gameplay loop where I can scroll back and forth through his testimony and then find his lie and then I like locate it here and then I like say objection. Or I like he like slams like Phoenix Wright, he like slams on the desk and he's like, "No, you're wrong." It's actually pretty good. It's for like just like a little visual novel. Um, um, okay, so he says, "Dead body o mitsketa toki." So the time he found the when at the time he found the dead body, the time jikan ga kikoete kitan de gozaimasu. So he's saying that the time, as for the time, I think he's saying he heard the time. Kikoe, I think this is means to like to hear. Kitande gozaimasu. He's like speaking very formally because he's trying to like make everyone like trust him. Or the other guy, I can't understand a word the other guy says because it's like all over the place. Kikue. Kukoeru, to be heard. Yeah. Kitain. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So he's just like speaking very modestly. Um then he says, uh uh Ano how do you say this? Koe, which just means oh no, Ano Oto. That's like a sound. That sound something Jima. Oh, the announcement of time. Jihol. Jihol mitai na kanji de. So he's saying like there's an announcement of time. He has a feeling there's an announcement of time. Tabun maybe terebi da to omoimasu. So he's saying maybe it was the television. So I think this is where I would call him out on his lie. Right? So like Yusaburu. What's Yusaburu? Su Satsukeru and option. Oh, I think like demo announcement ni shite wa niji kan mo zu Reteitan desu yo ne. So he's like saying that it was like 2 o'clock. And so the time of death in the autopsy, that's what they said. It was 2 o'clock on the television.
Doesn't that mean for 2 hours?
Uh,
That means
I think that maybe he's saying that it was 2 hours behind.
that's like a
Mozurete. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that might make more sense because you're right. Like Jikan is like 2 hours,
half past.
right? But so yeah, he says, what's his thing say? He says, これがないとでもみたいな wait, I'm trying to find his phrase.
Right there.
Yeah, I missed it. So he says, yeah, 時間もずずれていた. So to be out of alignment. Okay, so he's saying that it was off by 2 hours, the television, he thinks. The thing I don't really know how to do is like it's conflicting with his previous testimony. So oh no, this is the report that says that the time that the that the time was off, or that the power was out. So there was like actually an electricity like report or like a official report saying that like the stuff was gone like out of. I think, yeah, it's like a power outage. Yeah, Teiden. So it says Teiden Kiroku, which is like a record of power outage essentially. And then it says and then it says Rokuji after 6 o'clock, from after 6 o'clock at the scene, Manshan wa teiden datta. So they're just saying that there was a power outage 6 o'clock. So I think this is like kind of against what he said. So there's a power outage at 6. The person, they said that the time of death was 4 to 5. And then he's saying that the television was 2 hours off. So I think this, like, the idea that the television was on, it was out from 1 ichiji kara rokuji, so it was out between 1 and 6. And he's saying, oh, well, like, I found the body and the television was on. It's like, well, that obviously is a lie. So I think I should select this. I think I should go back to this. And he says something about the terebi datta to omoimasu. And so then open this up, select this, and then I think I... ちょっと待ってください。そもそも I don't know what somo somo means. Manshon wa power outage. How did I say it? Teiden. Teiden datta wa zudes yo ne. So he's basically saying there was a power outage. kono report, ki cho. I don't know the word for report. Reporto. Kiroku. That's Roku? That's a different reading than I think I learned. Ga zore o. Look here at this report, he's saying. Shoume. Oh, I could remember this. Shoume. That means like proof. So I've learned this show kanji. I just recently learned it. It's like means evidence. I was like, ooh, this is so handy for Ace Attorney. Shoume shite imasu. Yamano is like, oh. Terebi ni shiro. Shiro. Video ni shiro. Terebi ni shiro. I guess shiro? Shiro. I think he's saying that the television was not on. Blank. That was off. The television was off. Video ni shiro. So it's like nothing. Oh, he's saying like it's white. It's blank. Because white is sometimes mean it's blank. And then he says, this means to use. Tsueru. Tsueru? How I say that? Tsukaeru. Tsukao is to use, but this is like the intransitive. Tsukaeru. I think I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, tsukaeru. This is wake, right? Wa? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting my katakana. Yeah, wa. I'm just not very confident in my katakana there. Wake ganai. Wake ganai. Sometimes they put in katakana words that they're like trying to emphasize. I've noticed in this game. Wake ganai. There's no way. There's no way that expresses speaker's belief that something is impossible. Wake ga nai janai desu ka? Oh, his toupee went up. So, それは確かにその通り。確かにその通り. This means like that is pretty far. Maybe saying it's like kind of far out there. What does dashkani mean though? Surely. Oh, sono tori. Just like that. Or I agree. Oh, sono tori, I agree.
Mountain.
Yeah, this is his name. Yamaya san. Ya? Yamayu? Oh no, Sanya. Sanya san. Do iu koto desu ka na? Desu ka na? So he's like, which iu is to say. So he's like, which saying thing desu ka na? So I think that's like translated like, what do you say to this? いや、私もそのどういうことなのか。そうだ。おいでしました. So he's like, I just remembered something. Sanya-san. Shogen wa, that's testimony. Shogen. Saisho kara, that's like the first, from the first. And then he says something, I don't know this one, something neat. What's this one? Oh, seikaku. Oh, seikaku. I do know that one. Well, no, I don't. I don't know this one exactly. It means to be accurate or correct. Kara seikaku ni onegaimasu yo. So he's saying like, please be accurate the first time. Dandan. So this means like steadily. Anata to iu hito hito mono hito or jin nin, what's that? Have I seen that before? Jinbutsu. Oh, that's just like that's another way of saying person? Okay. Never seen that before. Jinbutsu. Anata to iu, a person. So a person that speaks with you. Ayashku miete kimasu. Ayashi kumiete mas. This is like to be visible. Ayashku. I don't know ayashku. Suspicious. Oh. Suspicious, like it seems suspicious, I think he's trying to say. Ayashku miete kimasu. Miete kimasu is like it's becoming visible that you are suspicious. Nanka do I know that kanji? Another one that I don't know. So many kanji that I don't know. Oh, weird. How do you say it? Myo. Oh, yeah, I don't know that one. Myo ni kune. It's like it's making it kune meandering or wiggling. Kune shiteiru shine. His toupee keeps popping up. Mo shiwake gozaimasen. Mo shiwake. I've heard them say that word in this game before, but I don't remember. Shiwake. Assortment, a classification. Mo shiwake gozaimasen. Demo nanibun. But nanibun. A little apart or some sort of. And then it says dead body, which is shitai o mita shogu desu. I think he's saying that he had a big shock when he saw the dead body. Moi wakarimashita. He agrees with him. He just believes him. Like I understand. Yeah. I understood. Dewa sarani. This is the testimony. Shogen. Sarani. Oh, that's his name. That's the witness's name, I think. Furthermore, oh no. Furthermore, shogen o onegai shimasho. Please, let's continue with the testimony. So this is, I think I just listen here, and then I have to redo it again to like find what he says that's inconsistent. So this is where we have to pay attention again. It says, 時間を 聞いた. So like the time he heard, ことについて. So regarding the things that he heard. やっぱり, that's like a really common Japanese word. It's like people say it all the time. I don't know if I quite understand it all the time. I like, it's a lot of the time it's like as expected. Yappari kita, that means to like hear, I heard. So
the same kanji as kan?
no. This is like kiku, like to hear.
That looks the same though.
It does. It's got this little guy here though. This one in the center is different. Kan is just the sun kanji in the middle here. Or maybe it's the eye kanji. The eyeball. The eye has two lines in the middle. But this has the lines that come out from the sides and down. And that's the same kanji used for like your ears. Like if it was just this little center part by itself, it would be mimi, which is your ears. Whereas like this little part that sits on top of the this little guy on top of the legs that says mita down here, this is eye, like eyeballs. So this is ears and this is eyes, and like they appear in a lot of things. And so yeah, this means to hear. So kita is like that's like past tense plain form for to hear. So yappari kita no de no de wa naku mitan deshita. So he's like, it's not something I heard, it was something I saw. I think that's what he's saying. Man, I almost recognize that, and I don't know if I'll tell you right now if I should know this one. Oh no, I've seen it in this game. Genba, the scene of the crime. Genba ni wa, I've seen that a lot in this game. I'm gonna save that one. Crim. I need to zoom out a little bit. I'm too close. I still haven't found the best way to group all these little windows over here. I don't really need this window unless I like mess up or I go too far past what I'm supposed to be reading. Like I just did. So he says, why did it come in so small? Can I just paste, not paste the format, just paste without? Thank you. So it says, Niwa, so the scene of the crime, I guess it's Genba. And then he says, ooh, okidoke, which is it's a pretty funny way to say clock to be placed on tables. So okidoki ga atta janai desu ka? Atta janai desu ka? So there wasn't a clock. Janai desu ka? In the room. Hora, uh, um, Hanin, Hanin ga, nakuru toki ni, so when he hit her, there's some hard ones here. So the time he hit her, Tsukata kyoki desu yo. Osoraku are de jikan ga wakatta n da yo omoimasu. So I think, is he saying that the reason there wasn't a clock in the room is because he hit her with the clock? But we know that the weapon was the statue. So that doesn't make any sense either. So he says, Osoraku, I don't know that one. I feel like we heard that earlier today. Osoraku, perhaps, are de, that time, jikan ga, wakatta n da yo, da to omoimasu. I think I understood that. I still don't understand. Like, there's no time in the room. And so how does he come up with the time? Toke o mita ma sore nara. So he's saying there was a clock in the room. Sore nara. But then he said something about her and him hitting her with it. So I don't quite. I'll have to read it again because I don't really understand that all the way. Ma sore nara. What is this word? Rikai dekimasu ne. Rikai dekimasu ne. That's the case. By my understanding, if that's the case, by my understanding, they are. I've learned this one recently. I think this means like dialect. Bengo. I think this might be a lawyer. Maybe. Wait. They were your defender, Bengonin. Bengonin. This is a hard one. Oh, and questioning. Oh. Wakarimashita. Okay. Oh, so this is this again. やっぱり筐体のではなく見たんでした. And then he says, so this is the part that's a little confusing. So let's try to figure this out. Let's try to translate this because this part's pretty confusing. Don't know if I quite get it. So he says, okay, at the spot of the murder, okidoke, which is a clock you put on a table clock, atta janai desu ka? Atta janai. So he's saying there wasn't a tablecloth or a table clock. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. There wasn't a table clock at the scene. Hora, and then he says, oh, hora, the offender, the culprit, honnin, ga, when he struck at the time of the striking, he must have used it as a weapon. How does that explain anything to do with like? Are they saying that he hit her with it and the clock stopped? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. Uh, Asora, and then he says, I'm trying to perhaps ade de that perhaps that time wakatanda yo omoimasu. At that time wakatanda yo omoimasu. So I think I'm gonna call him out on the using it as a weapon. So so here it says, so I'll try to do this. Suki, chotto matte kudasai. Is that how you object in Japanese? Chotto matte kudasai. Oops. Missed this one. He says, oh yeah. Kyoki wa kono tori. The dangerous weapon was this figurehead. Kore no doko ga tokei nan desu ka? Where was this clock? He's saying. Oh, anta nanda saki kara. He's starting to get mad. He says, "Whoa." Oops. Oh wait, this is he says anta. What does this mean? You oh anta. I think he's like that's like a really casual, like mean way of saying um you. Nanda. What? Saki kara. Since some time ago, uh, eraso ni. Oh, he's like insulting me. Eraso ni. Sanya-san. Uh, and then he says, I think this is Shitsumon ni koette kudasai. Please reply to my question. I know this one. I didn't have to translate it. Ore wa watashi wa mitanda. Uh, I saw it. So itsu wa um oh, that's the clock, the table clock. Okidoke. I think that's a kind of okidoke. It's kind of a pretty funny word. Okidoke nanda yo. Soitsu. Oh, that person. Soitsu toke nanda yo. He's trying to stop him from saying. He says, 裁判長、ちょっとよろしいですか？よろしどうしましたか？ Why? That's a lot of kanji too. That's like oh, he's asking why preliminary inspector? What's the matter? このornament, the decorative object, okimono, okimono は精進の言う通り、the truth is it was the truth is it was the wall clock, is what he's saying. It wasn't that he's saying like the report's wrong. Kubi ga switchi. Kubi ga switchi ni natte imashite. He must have switched the weapon out. Jikan o announce suru type desu. Announce suru type desu. Type. Yeah. Announcement type suru. at the time period he announced the type. I don't really understand what he's saying with this up here. Yeah, he's telling Kubi Switch switch got switch. He switched it. I think he's just saying he switched the weapon to a different type. Tokei ni wa mienai no de. Ni wa mienai no de. It just wasn't visible. Because it wasn't visible, the ornament, I can't remember what they call it. Toshite. So they saying like the investigators made a mistake. Toshite te shutsu shitan desu. Toshite. Oh. Just from their viewpoint, it was the wrong weapon, basically. Naruhodo ne. Kyoki wa jitsu wa. What's that?
Lid.
Jitsu wa. Oh. Okidoke. So he's saying the truth, as for the dangerous weapon, the truth, as a matter of fact, something okidoki datta yo. It was the clock. Do kana. I think he's saying, like, what do you think about that? Akira Aruhodo kun. Oh, that's his name. Aruhodo kun. Naosan no shogen wa kai chigatte inai. This is like, I don't know. That's a combination. This one means like wrong. And that one's time period, so it must be another new word. To make a mistake. Machigao. Machigatte inai. San no ogen wa. He must not have. He mustn't have made a mistake. Kore wa tashikani. Okay, nanda kara. Nanda kara. San no jigan. Okay, what are you saying? What's he asking me? San no ogen ni tsuite mo Sanya-san no testimony, shogen ni tsuite, mo already. Uh-oh, I've lost it. Oh, can make this bigger, and I haven't done that yet. Should do that. Jeez, what's going on with this? It's because I shrank this down so far. 1 second. Why is this like this? Yomi-chan's like tiny. Oh, well, anyway, I'll fix it later. Um, so I said something about this is like kindai. So I mean that's like a question. Question mo kindai na nai ka ne? So he's asking, do I have any other questions? Um, mo nai mada aru. Mada aru is I still have mo nai. Um, mo nai is like, whew, that's so tough to understand because mada means like not yet. So I think he's saying like I'm not finished, and this one means oh no more. There's no more. Like what other questions would I have for him? Uh, もうですね。そうですね。I don't know if this is right or not. 現場に時計があったのなら、問題はないと思います. I don't think I have any other questions. I don't think I have any questions about that. ちょっと待って。時計どう見たってじゃない。はあれが時計だって知ってるはOh, she's saying I should have said. なぜなら彼はの部屋には入らなかったと。Oh, she's saying I messed up. そう証言しているんだから。そういえばそうですね。どうかしましてか。Uh, 弁護人 defendant やはり問題があると。はい。So, so he's got bullied into saying that he had more questions. Uh, その置物が時計だと知るたまには、so they're saying like その this ornament が時計だと with knowing, so this is like to know tame, so that and tame is like a situation niwa, so about I think he's like saying just like so more about for us to know more about the situation, and then some kanji I really don't recognize. Oh, jisai, practically jisai te ni toru, virtually te ni toru, taking a hand shikarimasen. Te ni toru. Te is oh, to take in one's hand. Oh, he would have had to take it in his hand. Shikashi uh Shikashi shonin wa heya ni wa haranatta. but he didn't enter the room. と証言している. So I think he's saying that in his testimony he didn't enter the room. So how would he have taken the clock with him? Oh, I see. これは I didn't really realize that he said he took the clock with him. That's interesting. これは秋からに矛盾しています. That's a new one. Maybe he's saying he's lying. Contradiction. Oh, that's a contradiction. Mujunshi. What is it? Mujunshiteimasu. Okay. Fumu tashikani. Naze. Why? Shonin, that's the witness, ga tokei no koto, the clock, why the thing, the clock, o shite taka. How did you know there was a clock in there? I think he's saying. Sorewa, and then I have an option of saying two things, I guess. I can say, 事件当日、事件当日部屋に入ってから because you did enter the room that day. Or I could say, 被害者と知り合いだったから because you knew the victim. Your acquaintance of the victim. I think I would select the first one because you did enter the room that day. あなたは嘘をついている。あなたはあの日、現場の部屋に入ったのです。なんだと知らねえ。それはそうだ. I think he's saying like, oh no, that didn't happen. That's not what happened. Are you going upstairs? Oh, okay. I'll be done in just a second.
I don't have a lot of.
I'm not
Yes.
going to. I'll
Don't get
if
it.
I grab something else, it'll be something that isn't breakfast stuff
Okay.
on the way up. I am hungry though. I'll probably just grab something else though. I'll make sure I don't eat any of the breakfast food. I'm almost done. I'll be done by the time you're laying down probably. そうだ。what is this thing again called? I keep forgetting. Okidoke. I should be able to remember that, I think. Okidoke de 被害者を struck あなただったんだ。そうだ。something doke で被害者を was it you? I think he's like asking, he's like saying, is it you? 彼女は殴った Naguta, that's like to hit. Naguta. Kanojo, that's like her. Naguta toki no, the time the hit. Zumi wa zumi de. Wa zumi de. Wa zumi. I had it all arranged. Ano toke wa, the clock was rang. The clock rang. When she got hit, the clock rang. Anata wa sono kubi o kitan desu. Oh, so you heard the sound? Sono kitan desu. So you heard the sound? I'd like to play this chapter like on like in English after I'm all done to see what is going on. Uh he says quiet, I think. Silence. Say shuku ni omoshiroi. Uh, that's his name, and I can't remember how to pronounce it. Oh, Akira Horo-kun. Suzuke na sai. Suzuke na sai. Hai. Um, Sanya-san. Kitto anata wa. So Kitto anata wa. I guess Kitto is. Kitto is surely. Kitto, as surely you um were fairly um odoroku odoroita wa zu des. I this interesting how he uses zu wa zu des. It's like to be expected. It's expected that you would be surprised. Uh and then he says Higaisha. Oh, that's the victim. Higaisha o, how do you say that hit word? Naguru. Nagutta Junkan. Oh, the moment you hit her, the ornament, the okimono. Okimono. The okimono ga, this is to hurry. I think you say kunisha. Kunishaberi desh deshita wake deskara. So he's like saying like as soon as you hit her, you had to hurry. Sono uh uh sono, what is that word? Oh, koi, the voice. Yeah. その声が、強烈に、what is this? 強烈に印象。Show. And then, uh, oh, it remained. Her, that voice left an impression, a strong impression. だから、あなたは、時間だけを、but, uh, for you, at that time, um, Yoni. I think he's saying like, how did you so plainly clear see this at that time? どういうつもりですか? What he's like saying? What are you? He's like saying, what are you saying? What do you intend on saying? What are you trying to say? そんないそんないがでな理由が仮には I think he's saying like, what are you trying to say? いいかいい加減かどうか町人の顔を見てください Just look at his face. Just look at the witness's face. ぐ、ぐ。証人、どうなんですか? What's going on? あなたが What is this word again? I've forgotten it like 5 times. The hit word. Did you hit her? He's saying, did you hit her? なくたんですか? Did you hit her? わ、私はその毛、決して he's like freaking out. Oh, 決して by any means. 私がわあ he threw it to うるせんだよ He threw his toupee. Oh no. Oh no. うれせんですよ Shut up, you're too loud. He's like saying shut up. 細かいことを口と These are just idle complaints, minor details. あいつら俺は見たんだよ I saw it. She Ooh, she something da. Ano, oto, otoko ni. I don't really know that word. Something about death. Shike. Shike da. Ano, onna ni shike o. And he's saying, quiet, quiet. And then he's asking the judge again, which I keep forgetting this word. I'm gonna write this one down too. Presiding judge. Presiding judge. I can't remember how to say it though. It's like I gotta remember Saibancho. 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 O uh omachi kudasai. He's like, can we have a break? Tada ima no uh Tadaima presently Tadaima no um oh Bengonin no uh Shucho ni wa Shucho assertion wa Shoko no kakera mo arimasen. We don't have any evidence for the defendant's claim. Akira Naruhodo-kun. Hai. Shonin ga kita toi to iu ji jonin ga kita to iu jihou ga kono toke no tatta to iu shoko. You've got no evidence that he didn't hear the clock. Sonna sho. This must be another word for evidence. Soko wa aru no de no aru no desu ka? Kore wa. And he's thinking, kore wa. This is like emphasis, I think. Like heavy help. Or maybe like or like forcing something. Kore wa, and it means juyo na mondai da. He's forcing me to ask another question. Yoku often oshienai to na. So desu ne. Sanya-san ga kita no wa kono kaki or what did I call this thing? This clock? something doke. Okidoke. Okidoke no 音だったのです。だったのです。それを Oh, this is like getting hard. それを証明することは簡単だと思います。それは So I think he's saying like and then we've got like three options here. What did he say before this though? He said we say here それを proof 証明することは簡単だと思います。簡単だった。Oh, simple だった思います。I think it'll be simple. それは時計の oh so his first piece of evidence was oops, I deleted it. I didn't mean to do that. Mm, he says 時計の電子を調べるのに okay, I'm sorry. 電車を so let's examine the battery in the clock. Um, 隣室の住人に、聞き込みする like talk to the person in the next room 時計を鳴らしてみる Let's look at the sound of the clock. Let's hear what the sound. Let's look at the what the sound of the clock is like. その後からってみればいいんですよ Let's look at the sound of this clock. Judge. What is judge? 裁判所その時計を貸してください Lend me that clock いいですかよく often 聞いてくださいピおそらくなんか変なアナウンスをする時計ですね。まあ、教える人ですから。Teaching person. What? A teaching? Oh, it's like knowing. Oh, 考えるか人。 ですから、まあ、考えるから人ですか。で、このアンウンス、アナウンサーがどうかしましたか? So it's saying like what kind of announcer is it? And then he says something about 今 now 本当は何時ですか? He's asking like they played the sound of the clock and they asked him, okay, what time is it? 11時25分。に2時間ああ I gotta paste this again. Didn't paste properly. 遅れるんですよ. It's 2 hours late. この大きげさい the clock です。時計は I understand. Is there a clock on this? Is that what he's saying? There's a clock on this? 殺人現場 the murder scene でサンヤさんが聞いた時刻と何軸ね。さあ、どうですかいう、あ、逃れできますかサンヤさん he was escaping? え、あんた、一罪 saying 見逃してWhat's this mean? You must have overlooked it once. You must have overlooked it once. 何のことだ What is this thing? 確かに、その時計は2時間、あ遅れるみたいだね。It must have been 2 hours late. Or 2 hours early or something. だがな、その時計が He's really freaking out now. Jiken. What is this? Sono toke ga. The event at the day of Question Nemo, they said, was delayed. Takadoka. Sono. Sono shoko ga nai kagiri. um 証明したことにはならねえぜ. I think he's saying like this is you don't have any proof that it wasn't. Hmm? そんなこと証明 oh, that evidence できる受けがないじゃないか。あと1だったいうのに。なるほどくん。どうやらあなたはそれを証明するのは無理なようですね。んはい。となると、サヤンさんの言う通り。So I think he's saying like, he was like, well, how did you know the time? And he's like, well, the time was just different on the day. Like I was looking at the clock, it was different. And kareo something suru koto wa dekimasen. 残念ですかね。では、これにて、三夜とにするの終わります。人がわざわざ証言しに来てやったっていうのに、he's like saying, I've got more to say. 犯人、Wazawari Khan, yo. He's saying like a lot of crazy things. I don't know all these like slang terms. Mataku, defendant is like Bengo Shi Tenoa, or the lawyer. This is lawyer Bengoshi Tenoa Hidoi, Nshudaze. He's like saying that Kuso, Sanya, ne, Sumanai. もう少しだったのに、僕にはもうどうしようもない。He's like, I really don't like this guy. 待ちなさい。Wait. 三夜 something something. 千章さん。なるほどくん。ダメよ。ここで諦めちゃ考えましょう。でももうマリドよ、千章さん。What? I'm not sure what this is all about. I'm kind of skipping through because I was trying to get to the end, but I think I have to stop here for a little while because it's just it's taking too long. But I might play some more of this later. On Friday, it's like really hard to like keep up with this when like I'm trying to go to bed. um, so on Friday, Phasmophobia, or Thursday, Phasmophobia new the next release is coming out. And so I'm gonna try to play that on Friday. I don't know if Cademan's gonna be able to play with me or not. We'll see. Maybe I'll just get Red Shell to play with me, but the update should be cool. It'll be neat to check that out. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna quit this out and and we'll try to play some more of this later. Maybe I don't know. It's so hard. I think it's like I almost don't know quite enough Japanese to like translate this game. It's kind of frustrating when I don't really know what's going on. I think what I might do instead next time is play a chapter or a game in English and like just watch the whole thing that way and then go back and play it in Japanese. Um and then and then I'll just be able to kind of like pick out words that I see because it's like I find the same thing happens when I'm trying to like watch anime and stuff in Japanese only is that it's really difficult for me to follow the story and sometimes I want to know what's going on and that makes it really hard to like if I'm sitting there and like translating it's going so slow and it's like hard for me to understand like what's happening. It's like there's like a gap in my ability and where I want to be when I'm like watching or like having that sort of like immersion. Um, and it's like enough of a struggle to where like it makes it really hard to like keep up with it. But I think if I watch it first or I go through like this chapter in the game first and see it in English, then I'll be able to go back and then be able to enjoy it like just translating normally what the people are saying. So I might try that next time. I might just play Ace Attorney, this chapter in English, and then go back and play it in Japanese. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a little too hard for me in a lot of ways. I'm catching some things. I'm picking up some stuff, but like, especially like the details of like this and that. It's like hard to follow all the way. So anyway, maybe I'll try that next time. Try something a little different next time. And it shouldn't take me so long to set up next time. So, yeah, so I'll be back with Phasmophobia probably on Friday, and I'll see some people back here then. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.